things.
Action starts.
Okay,
and it's not a Catalan.
It's not a Catalan. So
The two bishop c4 I played against Gelfand when I had to win.
Okay.
In Hanti-Mansisk.
Afraid of the Petrov, or was it just a move order thing?
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. And this is one of the main lines of the bishop c4 line. Okay. Nepo, not surprised, of course. Gives a check, just forcing white to, well, trying to persuade white to block with the c3 pawn, just so the white knight can't use that square. And okay, ed5.
Action.
So, action, yeah. I guess if white doesn't play ed5, then black will play d takes e4 at some point.
Yeah, and he wants to avoid the symmetry of the position.
I'm just trying to recall some games. I think I've seen Karjakin play something similar before. I'm not sure of this exact move order with the bishop b4 check. And this position also exists without the a4 and a5 inclusion, but now we see white trying to jump to b5 with his knight.
It's there in a second, I guess. Yeah.
And I had something, again, very similar to this against Etienne Bacro years ago, and later on he played rook a6 with black and swung his rook across, and I could never break down his center, and I ended up suffering for a long time with white. So it's all about that black pawn center. How is white going to break that down?
Does Nepo also has this habit to play with the piece, I see?
Talking of Gelfand,
Gelfand,
right? Yeah. The master piece fiddler.
Yes, but usually he's doing it under the table.
True.
And
not only, but
preferably with a knight.
With the knight, yeah.
It's the speed, it's the rotation, it's
yes.
incredible. His
the
dexterity.
Knight is perfect for that.
Yeah. It's the trickiest piece to fiddle with, I guess. Okay, so h6. Maybe just
usually it comes with another move order, right? Usually it's h6, bishop h4, but this time it was Casso, bishop h4, h6.
Yes.
Because avoiding all kind of knight g5 moves.
Yeah,
rook e1.
Black wants to push g5, it's just controlling that square.
Yeah. Though you never know.
You never know.
At one point. But of course, draw is enough for Nepomniachtchi to score the point in this match.
Yeah, and he's solidified his center. At some point, white might have to try something like d4. I'm not sure which scenario you want. Okay.
Well, it is the moment.
Okay.
I mean, this knight on b5 stands very beautiful, but at the same time, it's not doing much for the moment.
It's always this dilemma, right? When you have a knight on b5 against the bishop on b8, which piece dominates which one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the rook a6 is coming.
Only way to activate that piece?
Actually, I'd prefer to play it with the black side.
This position, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this bishop on b8, wow.
Actually, yeah, you've got to look out for bishop takes h2 sacrifices in every
Yeah,
position.
not yet, but
No.
it may come.
Yeah.
1 point.
Yeah, I'd be scared playing against you, Judith, in this position when you have a pawn on e4, so many attacking chances for black. I guess that's
c4.
why. Yeah. Trying to undermine the center.
But I think it can easily happen that black takes on c4, bishop takes, and eventually g5 will happen to free the f6 knight play.
Okay. So if black takes on c4 now, are you
Yeah,
expecting
something like this, what
okay.
I thought. To take everything, play g5 and knight d5.
Okay.
And somehow to
There
control.
might be some knight d6, some concrete.
Maybe, yeah, that I
concrete knight
forgot
jumps.
about. So d takes c4, bishop c4.
So meanwhile, yeah, Nepomniachtchi playing quite quickly.
He plays extremely fast.
Yeah. Only 2 minutes down. He started with a 3-minute deficit, and okay, headed straight for your line, Judah, and then queen e7 just to control some squares.
But maybe white wants to go d5, and then suddenly the knight on b5 and c4, they can be in great shape together.
Yeah, he's going for it.
And it's there.
I mean, if the pawn gets to d6, that bishop on b8
Then
is
the bishop is not going to be powerful.
Yeah.
The two knight will block it forever.
No, I really like what Karjakin's doing, actually. How is... Okay, so queen b4. Wow. Okay, that's unexpected. What happens if white just defends the c4 knight?
Yeah, rook c1, but also knight e3 maybe.
Knight e3.
And knight f5.
Yep.
That's another way of playing it.
Yeah, b3
It looks
as
very
well.
dangerous for black to me. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I fully agree. I'm trying to find ideas. I guess black wants to play knight c5 next.
b3.
Or knight e5.
Knight e5, trying to eliminate. But what about bishop f6 now? And rook e4?
Rook f6, rook e4. That's just a pawn. Looks like
Isn't bishop f6 is...
Yeah, because black can't even play knight takes c4. You have bishop
because
c3.
bishop c3.
Yeah. Save the piece, win a piece. Yeah. Okay.
And d6, no.
D6.
He said, no way.
Yeah.
No. He doesn't want to deal with the b8 bishop ever. Though I don't know if bishop f6 was... What was wrong with
I
that?
can't see why that wasn't just a win of a pawn, a clean pawn. Maybe this is more ambitious.
He thought it's...
Bishop takes f6 is the threat now.
Yeah.
E4
Actually,
not
it
running
is
away.
a very powerful move, I think.
Yeah. So if knight takes c4, which
Simply-
move is he flicking in first?
By the way, I thought BC, but then bishop d6, you think? No. I think simply he wants to go BC.
Okay, yeah.
And this is what
So-
we have on the board. And then bishop d6, bishop f6, queen g4, rook e4. This is what we are happening.
Yeah.
Check on g4 and taking on e4.
You could maybe play rook d1, but yeah,
Or
take
rook
on e4
d1,
is-
queen h5 maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful position, especially with not that much time on the clock. Very one-sided attack incoming. Survival chances, do you think, Judith, for black here? I mean, that black king is so open right now.
Well, it's not going to be easy for black. Because the a1 rook, when it comes into play on e1 or d1, then it will be a huge challenge.
Okay, so bishop c5.
But of course, he will be trying to defend himself and look for counterattack on f2, play rook e to e6.
Yep.
But the queen is very much outside of the game.
Yeah.
Well,
Rook
right
is-
now, actually, bishop on the b7 pawn is under attack, but probably that is not something white should be taking, because then black can get some great counter
Yeah,
chances on the e5.
Got to be really careful if bishop takes f2 at some point as well.
But now white has to be careful, because rook e6 anyway is a threat,
It's a
and
big
rook
threat.
e1.
Yeah. Yeah, how do you stop this actually? Not so easy. Knight c7 feels a bit clumsy.
Bishop c5 was very powerful
Yeah.
defensive move.
Clever move for sure.
Well, maybe queen f4.
Queen f4.
Go queen f4 and attack on h6, so
Gain some time.
black goes... Also, actually, queen b7 is possible, I think.
Okay,
Because
rook
here
e6.
and queen b8 check,
And
and go
rook
queen
e8.
g3.
Maybe,
Rook e8, sorry.
maybe rook e8 here.
Okay, so let's see what we have.
Okay,
Knight
he does play
c7
knight
after
c7.
all.
Yeah, so he does
He
couple
really,
e6. and-
really did. Oops.
Yeah, so he's giving up this pawn
Oops.
because now king takes f2, either queen,
Queen
b2
b6.
check or queen b6.
Ah, yes,
I'm not sure
yeah.
which one.
Queen b6, king
Probably
c5,
queen.
so probably king h1 is the move.
Must be the move. And okay, it's not the worst pawn to lose. King f1. Wow. Just it's going to be either very good or very bad. But
definitely unexpected.
unexpected, yeah. I mean, are there any situations where you can take the f2 bishop anyway once black moves his rook? What's his next move? So if rook
Well, maybe he goes to well,
rook c6, for example,
knight d5.
d5, queen d2.
Something is
This is
something we don't understand.
something's happening here. Yeah. Okay, so king f1 on the board, and okay, so rook c6. I don't see anything with queen e8 check, so knight d5 looks best. Okay, queen d or b, queen b2, maybe just rook b1, so queen d2. Okay, he starts with queen d2. We're struggling to guess these moves there.
Yeah, because he wants to make sure that
Yeah, I mean, that's clever. That is very tricky. Even that though.
what a move.
Yeah, what a move. Queen
Very
D2.
nice move.
So bishop d4, huge threat. And if white has to take a timeout and play queen f3, then
What about queen queen e2?
queen e2, does he want to just take and go rook c6?
Yeah, then just take and rook c6, that's a problem. Yeah, after queen d2 is...
Yeah. What happens if queen f3, maybe?
But then bishop d4 is possible.
Rook d1?
Also, I think. Ah,
Yeah. So
no.
just trying to create a few threats. Because rook d1's coming anyway, no?
Maybe rook d6.
Okay, he's
Ah,
played, he's played queen f3.
Okay.
So rook
rook
d-
c6. Rook c6.
Yeah, but rook c6, rook d1. Maybe it's not the end of the world for black, but it looks scary to allow rook d8 check.
Queen.
Queen e3.
Queen
But then
g5.
I can, yeah.
But then also a check, yeah?
Rook d8 check, king e7. Where's the finish? Where's the mate? Queen d3, there's rook d6.
Rook d8.
Rook d8, and I'll take it, I guess. Ah, you can take f2 at the end.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
my plan.
And it looks like the king should avoid some perpetual check here.
Well, black is getting under 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it's so difficult to defend this for 2 minutes now. We thought queen d2 was clever, but
Yeah, queen f3
queen
is
f3
a smart
looks...
move.
Okay, rook d6. So now rook
But
d6.
what is rook d6? It
Queen
was a
takes
mouse slip for me.
Okay. So, okay, Karjakin played
Oh.
knight b5. What was wrong with queen takes f2? Could he not have taken a piece on the last turn?
Maybe it was queen
Okay.
d3 check.
King g1.
But then, no, king queen a2, king g1, queen c4.
And then knight b5. Wow, okay, so some quick moves. The rooks have gone. Nepo's down to 1 minute 40. But he looks like he's about to win back the knight.
Ah,
So,
okay.
okay, queen ending.
But maybe
Most
queen
difficult.
f2 was a piece.
Yeah, I mean, I'm slightly surprised Karjakin didn't pause for a bit longer, right? He has 2 minutes extra on the clock. Instead, he's transitioned to this queen ending, and anything can happen here.
No.
White's pawn, though, does look pretty good. White's c-pawn.
Well, yeah, white still has some chances, but I think it will be some perpetual check, don't you think so? Well,
Maybe. So a4
king
is dropping.
running good. Well, now ups a4.
A4
That was an
drops.
important
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Because now black has a
That
counterplay.
was an important one.
Yeah. It looks like, I mean, white still needs several tempi to get the c-pawn motoring. Now
Yeah.
queen b4 check, a4. It's just
That's why I
very
thought
quick.
queen b7 can be the move, but after that,
Okay,
not so easy to move with the king again.
that's clever. Queen b7. Maybe black can hint at some queen exchange with queen e8.
Yeah, but anyway, with the a5 pawn, I think black should just have enough
Yeah,
counterplay.
can always threaten it.
He went king b1,
exchange.
queen
Okay.
b1, king a3, king b5. And tricky because after a4 he wants to go
Queen b4 check.
queen b4 check. c5, a4, queen b4. Still
Okay, so a big threat of queen b3 check. So white plays queen b4.
Oops.
Wow.
c6.
c6. Suddenly it looks
So
like
what is this? What is this? King b6, queen
Yeah.
b3, king a5,
Mhm.
queen d5. Okay.
And so that pawn race. Okay, king c5 to stop that check.
Yeah, so queen c2, queen c4. Wow, amazing.
When
Turning
or when not
points.
to trade queens? That's the question.
No.
Queen e3 check maybe?
Queen e3, queen d4 is possible.
Queen e7.
King b6. a3,
Because
c7.
you cover the a1 square. Yeah, once you're in the center with the queen.
This
that's-
is what we're discussing, right?
okay, so we're
And this
expecting-
is the game. We have queen e3.
yeah, maybe
Now king d6 is also possible.
king d6. True. Okay, so the position. Oh wait, it
But
hasn't
by the way,
repeated
now
itself.
it's white to move, c7.
Okay, yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, Karjakin just
yeah.
triangulated with his king, and
Nepo just shook his head that he thought it's a repetition of moves, I think.
wow. I mean, it's the clock, right? Less than 20 seconds now for Nepo. He must be panicking.
15 seconds.
This has been a nice nicely played queen ending from Karjakin, and
King b6.
yeah,
I
so
think
definitely
King b6 should be the move, no?
no. So the queen's on d5, so definitely don't take that a4 pawn because of queen c6 check. But
King a5
okay, even king b4 maybe.
or King b4. Queen c6 doesn't really matter. The thing is, he has to go to c8. King takes on a4, and then Karjakin will win this game.
Yeah,
Wow.
and we're past move 40, so there's a 1 second increment.
3
but
seconds on
no
the clock
chance
for
now.
Nepo. Still playing. Can't believe that he made this mistake.
Yeah, White's king just
And
comes in.
against Sergei, he's not going to be saving this game.
Simple
but-
plan of king b6, queen.
Of course, you don't resign because you try until the very last.
Queen endings, yeah. Maybe some miraculous perpetual check
In
or
the
repetition.
well, he had to resign.
Yeah, queen b7 coming next, and a new queen.
Oof.
Impressive by Karjakin. That endgame. Crazy middle game though. That
Yeah.
tactical
it
flurry.
was- Exactly.